Good evening. My name is Jim Hundley Jr., and I'm here to introduce someone who is very special to many of us in this room. James D. Hundley, my father, a husband, and a grandfather, aka Seesaw, if you don't know his grandfather's name. When Rob Kaiser called me a few weeks ago and asked if I was willing to introduce my father, I had several immediate thoughts. Should I make it serious, or should I give you some insight into the man who has helped our family achieve many great things in our lives? Those of you who know me probably can guess the path I decided to take. We're a close family due to the commitment of my father and my mother, their dedication to one another, and my mother's willingness to support my father's challenging career showed us what it meant to be good role models, to work hard, and to love one another. We're all here tonight to show our support. Sisters, in-laws, nieces, cousins, etc. In no particular order, I wanted to share with you some of the words with stories that help describe how my father shaped our lives and which, in my opinion, are further proof as to why my father is so deserving of this award. Sacrifice. Throughout my father's career, he sacrificed much and was at most of our ball games regardless of the location. Many of the memories were from sutures, bandages, etc., but memorable nonetheless. Deke Walden is here and he can attest to that. My father would show up with his kit, which was an overstuffed Plano tackle box filled with everything necessary for this type of house call. Passion. My father loves to fish. I love to fish. Great, right? Minor problem. He got seasick every single time. He's stubborn too, and you probably know that about him, and continued to go knowing that he would get seasick. Fortunately, Charlie Hunter, who unfortunately is no longer with us, decided to replace my father's heart valve, and the problem was solved. That's passion. Humor. What is life without humor? Some of my best practical jokes, which I had a lot, are from my father. His old friend, Oogie Stanfield, and he were notorious for playing jokes on one another. One of my favorites, and the only one appropriate to tell tonight, occurred when my father made a small donation to the Hoggard Marching Band in exchange for them playing Happy Birthday to Oogie very early one morning at his bedroom window. For those of you that don't know Oogie, he was not a morning person and did not find it as humorous as the rest of the neighborhood. I still remember Oogie's expression in his bedroom window and his bedhead. If you know Oogie, you know what that looked like. It's not pretty. Health equality. I don't know if Philip Brown is here tonight. I know Johnsey's here, and I enjoyed hearing his introduction for Johnsey a few weeks back. And the rest of the NHRMC staff preach this and health equity often, and I agree with it wholeheartedly. My father represented this to the fullest in his career. Do any of you know Nick Nolte? As the story goes, my father walked into an exam room to attend to a patient's injured shoulder. As he started the exam, the patient asked, "Do you know who I am?" To which my father picked up the chart and answered, "Of course. It says here you're Nick Nolte. Where does your shoulder hurt?" Unfazed, he delivered the same care to Nolte as he would of anyone. Is that health equality or what? Integrity. During his time as chief of staff and as a member of the medical staff, my father was then and is now committed to the health of NHRMC. He was presented with an opportunity for personal gain, which, in his assessment, would be a detriment to the hospital. He took the high road and declined the opportunity to ensure continued success for the hospital. I could go on and on about how my father was able to weave life lessons into many of the things we did as children. My sisters did not require as much weaving, but my father could have been a professional weaver with the help he had to give to me. We're very proud to call this man our father, our grandfather, a husband, and our friend. My family is grateful to the Business Journal for recognizing my father's professional accomplishments that only complemented the personal ones we were so fortunate to enjoy. Congratulations, Dad.
Thank you, Jim. Vicki and Rob, that wasn't fair. I was going to ask Vicki if my mother had written her comments, but I can't say much about the ones from Jim. So I do have a few people to thank. I want to thank you, Rob, Vicki, Maggie, and everyone at the Greater Wilmington Business Journal for creating and nurturing this award, and to the committee for selecting me. I am sincerely grateful. I knew Wayne Long well and was an admirer and friend, and appreciate all he's done. And Zach, thank you for your comments. Speaking of honors, what a delight it is to be recognized along with Bob Andrews, a wonderful person and a superb physician. Congratulations, Bob, on a life well lived and a community well served. My life has overflowed with opportunities. Immersing oneself in his profession and activities that benefit others is most gratifying and stimulating. Along with one's family and religion, I believe it is a key to happiness. Thank you to my parents, my teachers, and my professors. I cannot pay you back, but I've tried to pay you forward. Thank you to my former patients, some of whom are here tonight. It was they who made the practice of medicine delightful. Now I'm going to brag on our children, their spouses, and our grandchildren. It's easy. They're all perfect. I'll have to talk to Jim later. You brighten our lives each and every time we interact. Gigi and I are so proud of you. My wife, Linda, deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award of her own, not just for raising our family, her community service, and her work for our church, but she deserves a huge award for putting up with me for over 50 years. She has taught all of us the true meaning of love, the irresistible force that holds us together. Baby, I love you. Thank you. Yeah.